So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it is time to let... Mbappe!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Axel Witsel can be a real dominating presence on his day, Peter. His sense of positioning and anticipation is the perfect complement to his menacing frame. Also known for being a very clean tackler. What's not to like about him?
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Zola has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that was nowhere near his best. Witsel is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Van Dijk does well to get it back. Mbappe. Now Van Dijk. Yamal. Shapes to shoot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
It's a good foot in there. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Yamal, looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's good running with the ball. And here's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little...
He's having a hit! Not a bad try by any means.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Witsel. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. skill. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Witsel. It's a searching pass. Can he get it through? Valini. That has not gone well. And back it goes.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Shoots! And that's in! And the game has liftoff! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 61 minutes is number 18. Substitution on the field, number 15.
Well, the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
The first breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
That has been cut short. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And it's Vitinha. Girona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 73 minutes is number 18. Substitution on the field, number 21.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Coming on the field,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
This is a promising build-up. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's quick to get rid. Well, they put it back in a hurry.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Yuga. He's shifting through the gears here. Unahi. Now it's Yamal.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Carreras looking to pass their way up the pitch. Right, and we're done. Barcelona come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard.
Such good technique.
Zola. Tries to pass it through. No, that was never going to make it. Mateus. is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta gets it away. Schneider can see things others simply cannot.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Barcelona always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Juve. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Spread neatly. Cleared away. Yamal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Zola. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mateus with the short one. Oh, good play! That's another chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A probing pass.
There will be
and there's green grass ahead of him. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That is ended up in no man's land. Showing great feet there. Schneider. Timber. Pele in the hunt and looking threatening. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now, can they get him away? That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The attendance for this match was
so they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's straight offside. he's quick to return it. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Corner number 2 then. Bullish header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Linton. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Shevchenko looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And it's Timber.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus. And it's Sneijder. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. That is good strength. Sneijder! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Added minutes
Too
has
much
been
on it,
indicated.
and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we're done. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And a quick
Zola
announcement for
voted
the benefit
man of the
anybody who
match,
has found
and
themselves
deservedly
a little lost
so.
today. Please look at the screen for information.
So a game
on
of
how to find
drills
your way
and
around
tiny
this stadium.
margins, so many what-ifs and what might have beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So off we go then.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
And here's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Yamal! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Yamal. That looks a good ball through. And Shevchenko! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's away we go then. Oh, terrible pass. It's played through for him. It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Puskas. And here's Shevchenko. It's anyone's ball now. Gerrard. Now it's Puskas. Just eases him off the ball.
Puskas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he finish? It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is a promising build-up. Schneider conjures time and space where few can.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine interception. Khan is there to clear. Forlan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's a sharp pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Zanetti. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Forlan! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Cannavaro. Puskas. Now
There
it's
will be 1
Puskas.
minute added time.
Linton. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going. And it's Linton. He can run onto that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Shevchenko. Timber. Shevchenko. Great chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Yamal. Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, in he goes again! He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Pushkas at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really...
Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Number 20.
Pushkas. Now it's Gerrard. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Joe Linton, who has set up 2 goals.
2 added minutes has
Deep
been
into
indicated.
stoppage time. Gerrard on a serious charge here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 25.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And it's Zanetti.
Coming on the field.
Oh, he's having a goal!
17.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Schneider. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah,
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
that's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rijkaard. Nice-looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And it's been hooked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two... And he shoots! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Yamal strokes it back. Now it's Chance, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second.
Oh, he's on his own! Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko going after that.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
He might be in here. It's Eto'o! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Schneider, and he's being shifted off.
That's good
it.
play from him.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Added time.
And it's Bale. And we've reached half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes
Hello,
a
attendees.
well-earned rest.
This is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Barcelona really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aimed beyond the defence. Silvestre deals with that comfortably. Here comes... There's the header! And a neat finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal are having a ball here. Rudiger has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
That's a little off target. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture.
Shevchenko! Brought out the best in the keeper. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. Now there's a fine ball. Rice! They want to be quick to recover this. They're back in possession. He's had a shot! And that's in. Is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
After 73 minutes.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Rice.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! Goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Jahari. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Rudiger has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, great effort!